I know. And when she said, I'll see you later, like, meaning she'll see me during third lunch because you know how we're the only ones who have third lunch on Tuesdays? Yeah, I said maybe, but that's some other things I had to do during... Well, yeah, it was a total lie, but what was I supposed to say? That I would save her a seat? Like, I was gonna save her a seat after I heard that she said that I said? I know! Oh, wait. Okay, I'm getting another call. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow in English. Okay, later. Hello? Oh, hey, Jen. I was just on the other line with Jen. Yeah, I totally missed you at lunch too, but I thought I told you when I saw you on my way to Spanish that I had to... Well, of course I haven't read Anne Frank yet. I mean, The Diary of a Young Girl? Totally. Well, Jen hasn't read it either, so even if we did what we did with the Scarlet Letter, and then I copied off her, and then you copied off me, I feel like your chances of getting more than a C+ are, like, approaching 0. Totally. Oh, wait. That's Scott on the other... Okay, oh, shut up! I do not talk to him every single... Okay, look. He's waiting. And do you want me to tell the star of varsity basketball, who just happens to be my boyfriend, that you, a mere cheerleader, are the reason that he's... That's what I thought. In case you've forgotten, this is high school.
And then...
It all came down to that one moment.
The clock was ticking.
His hands were sweating.
His face was sweating.
Like crazy, but there was nothing stopping him.
The stands were going wild.
We were going wild. I mean, you were totally Mad Dog Franklin. But it all came down to Sanjay Patel.
To that one moment.
One tie-breaking problem.
One insane algebraic equation.
An algebraic equation of seismic proportions.
A 5 on the Richter scale of algebraic equations.
It was prodigious, grandiose, Homeric.
You cut it out with SAT vocab.
What?
Yeah, that was a multivariable and unrecognizably quadratic irregular.
And the buzzer buzzing!
A wicked hard math problem.
Which you could have solved using calculus.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait to learn calculus.
Hello?
But Sanjay Patel just used his brain.
So what are we gonna do without him?
Earth to Math Geeks!
At the meet
Worry,
today.
God, I figured something out.
Okay, come in, Math Geeks!
Oh.
Oh. Hi?
That would be us.
Yeah, extra help is...
Next door.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not here for...
Oh, Vicky Martin?
Sorry. I know I'm late, but someone's in my backpack, and my books are all over the hallway, so
It's Vicky.
Well, I'm Peter, and well, this is the math team. Well, Mr. Riley recommended that Vicky here replace my parents moving to Arizona in the middle of the school year, Sanjay Patel.
but she's
A girl.
Okay, I didn't say I would totally do this.
No one.
Can't replace.
Sanjay Patel.
I just came by because Mr. Riley said I had to. Otherwise, he was totally
Well,
gonna
did he
get
tell you there was a meet today?
Well, yeah.
Because
but...
we need to leave now if we're gonna make it to the meet.
we have a girl on our team.
Okay, you know, this really isn't my...
Okay, but you are a sophomore.
And tonight, I totally need to read The Diary of Anne Frank.
Bingo, sophomore English.
Okay, well, you can read it in the van.
We'll tell you what happens.
Yeah. Like that part near the end? Where Anne Frank starts intercepting Morse code signals from Germany and almost gets brainwashed being a Nazi. Right, Max?
Yeah.
Okay. But if I go to this meet, this doesn't mean I'm, like, doing this. Okay, well, maybe this once, but I'm not, like, a full-time... I mean, I'm so not doing math team, okay?
Okay, well, the van's waiting.
Ugh.
There's gonna be a girl in the van?
I'm popular. Like, totally undisputedly popular. Like, I walk down the hallways and even though I'm a sophomore, there are seniors. Senior guys with deep voices who say, hey. Sometimes they say, hey Vicky, what's up? Like, they know my name. I have secured my place in the high school universe after the very volatile freshman year. But yesterday at the back meet, all of that was suddenly meaningless. Okay, this one kid had an equation on his t-shirt. The quadratic formula across his back. I know. I mean, nerd central, all math geeks, and I was only a girl. on the other team who would only speak to each other in binary. For fun. And I almost missed the softball round of questions because I put all the room numbers in Roman numerals. For fun. And when I finally got there, I was sitting next to this kid who just kept clicking his retainer. It was driving me crazy, and I was like, I don't do headgear, okay?
The kid with the retainer.
Rodney?
You're blaming this on Rodney from East Park High School.
And we never even had problems like those yet in Mr. Riley's class.
Well, math means are all about taking something you should know or taking something you might know and just taking it one step further.
Okay, that was 2 steps.
You messed up.
In a direction I don't want to go.
You didn't even get partial credit.
You got your questions all wrong!
But that's okay. Just this once.
So, Vicky, well, can you do this or not? Because we do need to get this practice started.
Actually, my ride's totally waiting. And actually, I just came by to say thanks for filling me in on what happens in the Diary of Anne Frank, about Anne's near conversion to the dark side, and how the Star Wars trilogy is totally based on that.
No, it's not.
I'm really glad I was prepared when Miss Snyder suddenly called on me. So thanks. That was really shitty.
Guys, that wasn't funny. Guys are mean.
What? You don't actually remember what happened to Anne Frank? Like we always say, 2 brains are better than...
That wasn't my brain's idea.
Everyone at the math meet asked me what it was like to have a girl on the team. I told them it was awesome. I like her. I really like her. Can we keep her?
Well, do we have a choice?
Why don't we just get another sophomore? Like that kid who plays bassoon.
Oh, look, we don't just need another sophomore. We need another sophomore girl. Now, do any of you guys know any of the sophomore girls? I didn't think so.
Wait, you mean the only reason she's gonna be on the team is because she's a girl?
What, you thought it's because she's good at algebra?
Obviously.
Is she the one who sits in the back of Mr. Riley's class, drawing with her pencil all over the desk?
All those games of hangman?
And Mr. Riley said, the Principal Nichols said, that this is a co-ed team. So we need a girl.
God, this is so not fair!
So what are we gonna do?
I like her.
Shut up, Jimmy!
Okay.
So, Peter?
I guess she's on the team. But I do know one thing for sure. The probability of us making it to states with Vicky Martin on the math team is rapidly approaching 0.
She stayed.
Vicky Martin.
A girl!
On the math team.
In case you've forgotten what it's like when a girl decides she wants something.
It was different.
It was totally awesome.
I applied myself.
She
Totally.
wasn't even that
It
bad.
was unambiguously good.
Okay, the next week against John F. Kennedy School, where we were all expecting to get crushed. But we didn't. We lost. By 1 point.
And that wasn't my lost point.
What? So I lost a point!
The next week against Roosevelt High, we tied. And there was a personal victory because I got this awesomely hard geometry proof that Peter just showed
Okay,
me.
tie isn't good enough.
In case you need to review the facts, as unofficial leader of the team and senior of the team, this is my last chance ever to prove my awesome mathematical brain power at stakes. And with this, I have to accept the promise given. We are without Sanjay Patel. And without Sanjay Patel means, well, we're never gonna make it. And without one last shot for math team glory, well, high school for me is over. But then she came. And she said we couldn't take off our sneakers in the van because our feet smelled funny. And she brought Cracker Jacks to practice because she said they were retro. And she made us all give her our prizes. But then again, when she's at the meets and she's working on her problem set, she always gets this little funny look on her face, like right when she gets a problem. And she knows she's got it. And I know she's got it. We've like totally got it. That's when I think, well, hey, this is kind of awesome because with a Longwood High School math team, we're starting to win again. But this time it's different. It's better. Like it's more than just math.
3.1415926535897 32384626433383 279502881971693993751 0. You like him.
No, No, I mean, of course I like him, duh, he's my best friend.
Okay, you know what I mean? I saw that the way you were looking
I didn't
at
know
it.
it was illegal to look at my best friend.
Okay, I'm not stupid. I know what it means.
You didn't
when
see anything, okay?
Well, don't worry. I'm not gonna blab your secret or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like you don't love telling one gen the other gen's secret. And then you turn around and you tell the other
I'm
gen.
not always like that, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What?
Nothing. Just time to wake up, Franklin, because we're home. Right, Max?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so you two can go home and write up your physics lab, and I can go home and make a valuable use of my homework time calling all of my popular friends. Because I totally had to apply myself to as who has the period today and which losers in third lunch totally had BO. I mean, total AP cheerleading. Wicked important stuff. Right, Max? See, I'm Vicky Martin, undisputably popular and applying myself to math team. And because I'm Vicky Martin, I can totally do this. I can apply myself anywhere, anytime I want. And I happen to like math, okay? Vicky likes math. Vicky Martin is good at math. Vicky Martin, math team queen. Victoria Martin. Call me Victoria, thank you very much, because thanks to me, the math team is once more victorious. And in case you didn't already know,
The Longwood High School math team is on a streak.
We are
We're
kicking.
doing monumental, unequivocal, non-collateral damage.
Kicking butt, Max. You're supposed to say that
We're winning!
A lot.
And it's...
Totally
It's
awesome.
almost like with Sanjay Patel.
But it's not, it's with Vicky Martin.
that's Victoria.
Before victorious,
We rule.
she rules.
I rule.
You rule.
I totally rule.
You are a hazard! You almost...
Okay, but it's not that bad considering it's my first time ever driving.
What? The other week you just
Okay,
said...
I said my mom finally said she was gonna take me, but then she didn't.
So you don't...
So I haven't exactly.
You don't know how to drive?
Okay, my dad was supposed to teach me how to drive, but he's in California right now. He was the smartest man my mom ever met. But at the end of the day, which is like my mom's favorite expression, at the end of the day, his brain wasn't enough. He moved away on this really hot day at the end of last summer, and all of a sudden, I was like a sophomore at this big opening game party, which I only went to because the gen said we should totally go, and my mom said I should get out of the house. And I just wanted to survive, to make it through the school year into the summer, but now it's sort of different.
Because you're on the math team.
Yeah, like at the meet on Wednesday, I was in the middle of that totally nasty multivariable algebraic equation, and I was almost freaking out.
And your hands are sweaty?
Totally. So I'm like wiping my palms on my jeans just so I could hold my pencil. But then I just start moving my pencil fast, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just doing it while substituting and distributing.
But there's no time to think because the clock is ticking, so you just make your pencil move.
And then it starts to look like something else,
Yeah,
right?
something different.
Something new in terms of why, and then I know exactly where I'm going.
That's when you get that funny look on your face.
What look?
Like right when you get... Never mind.
And it's like I can see the steps ahead of me, and I just keep stepping and stepping.
And you just want to get the answer before they say pencils down.
Yeah. And you know something else? I didn't once think about my dad in California, or the gents at cheerleading practice, or failing English class. In my head, it was like the numbers had just stopped. I think that's what it must feel like when pi ends.
Oh, well, pi never ends. It keeps going and going and going.
With
and
no
going.
pattern at all.
None that anyone has ever figured out.
But if it ends, and it might end, I think that's what it would feel like.
Okay, this is the big game. In case you don't remember, every school year there is the game. And this is that game. bigger than homecoming, bigger than the Thanksgiving game, or any other football thing. This is the basketball state championship game. And we were in it, and I was doing the stats. And Vicky Martin is sitting right in the middle of our section. She looks so beautiful. Okay, halftime is almost over, and I really, really hope that I can make it through the second half without having to pee again, because I don't miss a second of this game.
3.1415926535897930.
Did it start the second half?
She is such a bitch!
Mike's her when it started. I just got it.
I mean, how could she say that?
Wait, don't you need to go back to your special?
I'm going to scream.
I don't think they'll hear you. It sounds like.
I don't care.
But isn't Scott
I
like?
hate her.
Okay, well, Jen or
Just forget it.
Jen.
She is just so shitty. Peter, you have no idea. I mean, she doesn't even know what's going on with my dad or whatever, because I never even said anything about it to her anyway. And then she goes and says that about my parents' divorce. And I was sitting right there, and she knew I was sitting there, because then she like flips her ponytail and looks over her shoulder at me, and I mean, like, what was I supposed to say?
Nothing.
I mean, I don't know what.
Look, it's okay. You did the right thing.
I did?
Yeah, she's just a bitch.
Totally.
Yeah, a total bitch.
I know.
I'm really sorry, Vicky. Victoria, I mean.
It's okay. I feel shitty.
Well, I would feel shitty too. Actually, I do. I feel shitty for you. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't keep saying you're
But
sorry. Don't apologize for living, Peter. You're not the one who did it.
But I just feel bad for you.
Okay, I don't want you feeling bad for me.
Then, well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to do what you want to do.
Well, you don't even know what I want to do right now.
I know what I want you to be wanting to do right now, and if what I'm wanting you to be wanting is anything like what you might be wanting, then I want you to do that.
But you do?
Well, yeah. I mean, thanks for listening, Peter.
Is that all you want to say to me?
No. I mean, yes. When I ran out here, I really needed to talk to someone. And I think you might have been the only person in the world who might have understood me just now. Or who I could tell all of that to.
So you're saying that I'm really good at listening, like a really good friend?
I'm saying I think there was a reason to walk through that door.
You think that's why my car didn't start? Like it was some kind of...
Okay, are you making fun of me?
I swear I was...
What?
What? Scott Sumner's in there scoring that, and you and her, my after
Jimmy!
No, there's nothing!
No, dude, you wet your...
In case you even care, we won.
Hi, Scott. It's Victoria. I'm Vicky. Hey, what's up? It's Sunday night, so I thought you would be home. Anyway, I just wanted to call to say that I'm really, really sorry that I missed the second half, and the fact that you made the 3 seconds left on the clock. That's really awesome. But I guess you know that. And I guess you probably know something else too, that other people have told you about me. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry.
So, we have a lot of stuff we have to go over.
What?
No, nothing. I was just starting.
Okay, then start, because I can't stay.
Okay, look, T. There's been a serious shakeup in the math league over the weekend, and it's going to affect each and every one of us sitting in this classroom. That's why I call this emergency meeting, because we need to talk about this together, okay? Springdale High School, which you all know is the #1 position, they've been caught cheating, and they've been eliminated entirely from the math league this year.
What?
Yeah, their geometry teacher, Mr. Simmons, well, he was getting copies of the questions to the Springdale team. And that's how they were getting everyone right, which is why the league got suspicious in the first place.
So?
So it's shocking.
To lie and do things behind other people's back. Like that, you mean?
Shut up, Jimmy.
Don't tell me to shut up!
Yeah, Maxwell!
Make your point, Peter.
Okay, well, the point is, well, now with Springdale out of the way, if we win this Wednesday's meet against Roosevelt, then we're going to States! Come on, isn't that awesome?
Who even said we wanted to go to States anyway?
You know, of course we want to go to States!
That's like an overnight thing. And sitting in a van is one thing. But whoever said I wanted to be overnight with any of you?
Don't worry about it, Franklin. You won't have to share a pillow with me.
I'm not worried about anything!
You can sleep with the bedwetter.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Guys, this is exactly what we've been practicing for. This is why we've been spending all this time going
And that's
over
the
these
only reason for all these hours of practice? This is all about math. Just numbers? Is that really true, Peter?
Well, there was never any complication or confusion about that.
The only reason you're even on the math team is because we needed a girl. And you're a girl and we don't know any of the sophomore girls. Had nothing to even do with math. Isn't that right, team?
Shut up!
Why? It's true. Ask Peter. He was the one that said that with Vicky Martin on the math team, there's no way we were gonna make it to States.
Okay, Peter, you didn't.
Okay, this official meeting is officially over.
So?
Okay, Peter didn't really say.
You know, I gotta go. I have to do this physics homework
Wait!
alone.
He figured it out, didn't he? Franklin?
No,
Okay, your secret. He
I told it.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, wait. You told him, and what happened?
Nothing. We were just sitting there practicing our SATs, and I was watching his lips move, but I didn't hear what he was saying, or I mean, I heard his voice, you know, but the words, the actual words, they didn't make any sense. Because for once, I didn't care about the words. I cared about his lips. Watching them move. I was thinking how nice it would be for us to just sit close and not talk, you know? To just be together, somewhere else in the time-space continuum, where we could be alone. I don't just mean no other people around, I mean no books, no homework, no school, nothing we had to think about or do, where we could just be
Okay,
able
and
to...
you told him?
Yeah. Well, I had this thing. Franklin's been my best friend since he moved in 2 houses down from mine when we were both 7. This was the first time I had something I couldn't tell him.
Okay, but Max, you told him.
Yeah. I couldn't keep pretending that everything was the same. Because obviously not.
Okay. Then what did he say?
Nothing. He didn't say anything. He took his SAT book and he put it in his backpack and he left. You know, I keep asking myself if I thought it was such a good idea for those words to come out of my mouth.
Here.
What's this?
It's origami for a note. Open it.
It's addressed to you.
Okay, just read it.
And I know you know my handwriting, but this is a letter from me and the other Jen. We've discussed it and we feel exactly the same way about this, which is totally strongly. Oh, we know who you were kissing while your boyfriend ex-boyfriend, was scoring the winning goals. One of those nerds. Committing like a total taboo act with during the state championship game? Oh, and we know about you and the math team and how you've been like lying to us like the whole third quarter, saying that you were with your mom or babysitting when you were practically making out with the entire math team in the back of that loser van. So not cool. So you better cut it out. Pronto. It's either math team or ever having a normal life in high school ever again. And we mean all that. Sincerely. Sincerely yours, Jen and Jen. Well, that was...
Yeah. Jen put inside my copy of The Catcher in the Rye when she was passing out books for Miss Snyder in English class today. I mean, total espionage. So, I know your secret, and you know why I can't be on the math team anymore.
Wait. They didn't know that you were on the math team.
Are you kidding?
But it's not a secret who's on the math team.
Okay, the math team doesn't even register on the Longwood High School social radar. It's like the black hole of the popular universe.
You know, I actually thought you liked math.
Well, I do, I
Wait.
guess.
Wait, you like math. So what's the problem?
Wait, the problem is that I sit right in between them. Jen, one on each side. In English class, which I'm going to have to repeat in summer school if I skip one
Don't
more.
skip. Go to class. Sit right there in between them. You know, when you're in class, do your homework. Because English might actually require you to have a book, open it, and read it. You know, raise your hand, open your mouth, and I don't mean to stick in another piece of Big Red. In case no one told you, Victoria, you actually have to show up. Just like the rest of us in this school. You know, really, you should read that. It's my favorite book.
In case you're like totally retarded and don't remember, Tuesday comes after Monday. Even if it's the worst Monday of your life. I'm talking about 2 days after the Saturday night big game where you wet your pen. But I'm very happy to remind you that Tuesday does come, even after the darkest Monday of your limited high school life. And after Tuesday, it was Wednesday. And I don't think I need to remind you that Wednesday is the day of the final math team meet that decides if we're going to state.
I was gonna put Longwood High School math team kicks butt, but then I thought Mr. Riley might disapprove of the whole butt thing. Oh, and then I was gonna put a math stroke across the back of them, but then it was like, okay, I do have to wear this.
We all showed up Wednesday.
And we won!
Kicked ass.
It was totally the shirt.
So now we're headed to States.
Okay, team. The next event is group work. Group work? We suck at group work.
We do. Okay, one person tackles the first problem, and then when they're done, they pass it off to the second person, who takes that answer and substitutes it in for one of the variables in the next equation. But if that answer doesn't work because it's clearly wrong, it won't work in the next problem, then you can pass it back to the first person and tell them their answer can't be right because it won't work in the next problem. Like,
Wrong.
What?
Wrong. It's wrong, Peter.
No, that's the answer. I just checked it and I put
It can't be a negative number and substitute into the second equation.
Okay, I'll just check my work again.
Are you done yet?
No!
We should be on the next problem by now.
Move your hand!
What?
let him work, Max.
Your hand? Stop touching my paper!
It's not your paper.
Okay, cut it out, you guys.
I'm not doing another thing to this problem until he stops touching my
Whatever,
paper.
Franklin.
Okay, do I have to get between you two?
Don't whatever me, Maxwell. Stop grabbing my
No,
paper.
you know what? I'll put my hands wherever I feel like it.
Franklin!
What?
Are you trying to get us disqualified?
Your turn. I'm finished.
Wrong, still,
What?
Peter. Why can't you get this?
I don't know. I checked my work. I know I need to distribute and then integrate. Or maybe I just need
I
to put...
thought you always knew the answer.
I guess I don't.
Until I opened my eyes and saw I could be a total idiot.
Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
You have everything,
Here,
and
just-
all you
just
have
try
to do
this.
is... You know she still likes you, don't you?
She does?
This answer works. Finally.
I mean, what did you expect me to say? Tell me, Max, I want to know. Since we're not one brain, I don't know what...
No, we're not. You know, we're not one brain. We're not the same. But I'm not a complete loser, Franklin. You know, I'd have to be a major idiot to think that
Think I'd what? Max.
I mean, don't worry, you're not. You were never gonna say that you felt the same way.
And why did you even tell me?
Because it's how I feel. It's who I am. Franklin, you've been my best friend since the 3rd grade. More than anyone else in the world. I mean, you need to know who I am.
You are now.
No, it's who I am.
God, do you know how not fair this is?
No, now there is making me lie and pretend.
Why did things ever have to change?
I don't know, they just did. Forget it. Franklin!
So, I guess you all just heard that, right? I mean, that's why you're all just sitting there, holding on to your test papers with your mouths hanging wide open while your retainers dry out? Okay. This is math. Numbers, variables, equations. We can all do this. It's just some pencil marks on a piece of paper. Right, Timmy? And since when are we ruled by a piece of paper? A piece of paper. And no matter what you write on it, or how many times you fold it up like a top secret origami, it's just paper. So go on, Jimmy. Show them what you can do with paper. That's right, it's just paper. It's just math. And what you were all listening to before, between those two kids, Franklin and Max, my teammates, that's real. And it's hard. And it's life. Wait, are you kidding? I thought it was going to die. Why are you? You think that's amusing? I'm
Yeah,
serious,
okay.
Peter. I almost stopped breathing and dropped dead on the spot.
Well, you didn't.
But then I looked over at Jen, and I knew she was listening to me and totally thinking, since when does she do her English homework? And then I looked over at the other Jen, but I knew she wasn't listening to me. Instead, she was memorizing every inch of my outfit so she could pick it apart tonight on the phone. But then I thought that I really don't care what they think. Or at least for that one English class period, I cared more about Holden Caulfield. I wanted to make it like really awesome, and not just to show the Jens or to impress Miss Snyder so she won't fail me in English class, but like awesome for me, because that's how I want to be now. Or that's who I am. And it just took a little time for me to figure that out. And I just wanted to show you after you said that stupid thing about how with me on
Oh,
the
but
math.
that was before I even knew
But
that
you said it. So when we actually made it to States, I knew I needed to do this to show you that.
You didn't have to show me anything.
Okay, whatever, Peter. What does that even mean?
I was just being an idiot.
Yeah, especially since you've been acting all weird ever since the game.
Every time I was near you, I felt weird. Like I'm.
Okay, but you didn't call me back.
What? No, you didn't call me back.
Okay, you never called me back.
I didn't call you back because I thought you clearly didn't even want to speak to me.
Okay, that is really flawed reasoning and totally not clear. But actually, I don't need to practice driving your car around the stupid parking lot, so maybe I should just walk home.
Well, I thought we were gonna have a driving lesson.
Actually, my mom's been letting me drive on real roads, so clearly I don't need to be sitting here.
And why'd you say yes when I asked if you wanted to practice driving my car?
Peter, are you really such an idiot?
Victoria! Will you go to the prom with me?
What?
Does that mean yes?
It means I didn't even think you even cared about any of that normal high school stuff.
Well, I thought I didn't either, but now I think maybe I do. I don't know anymore. It's like an alien sucked out my brain from my skull, and it's not even the prom. It's more just me thinking about you. Every time we're in the halls and I look over at you and you're looking back at me, and I think maybe you might be thinking what I'm thinking. It's
Like two brains both thinking the same thing.
3.14, 15, 26, 53, 58, 97, 93, 23, 84, 64, 623. That's all I know. I know it's only the first 24 digits. Wait, how many do you know?
52.
Wow. That's amazing. You amaze me.
But I would like you even if you only knew a quarter of that.
Just 6 digits?
Or 3.
3.14, but everyone knows.
But it's different. When you say it, it's like 5.
Hi.
Kids, in case you haven't noticed, in high school, nothing's changed except everything. So, we totally came in third at the state, which sucks, but also awesome. Luckily, the group work round of questions were thrown out entirely by the judges. I mean, how are they supposed to score those torn up test papers?
So, did you get him?
Yeah. You got the same verbal I did.
I scored.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I mean, you're terrible, horrible, really bad at verbal, and you got the same score I did.
yeah. So, I guess. I mean, I wanted to say.
You don't have to say
No,
anything.
what I wanted to say.
sorry.
Thanks for letting me share your brain.
Sure thing. Hey, Jim.
I thought there was an emergency meeting about next year's math team.
There is.
So, if this is about next year's team,
What's he doing here?
He's with me.
She has my keys.
Okay, so I met this girl. She'll be a freshman next year, and I think she's perfect. For the team, I mean.
yeah.
Especially if I do a lot of practice problems with her over the summer.
Nice work, Jimmy.
Yeah, nice work, Romeo, but that's the math emergency?
Actually, there is no emergency. I just called this emergency meeting because I could, as the math team's new unofficial captain. If I am unofficial captain,
Wait, are you gonna make us tear up our test papers?
only if it's group work.
Actually, I thought maybe we could work on group work.
As your new unofficial captain, I think that's an excellent idea. I mean, I am captain, right?
I think that's a given.
Yeah,
Victoria Martin.
math team queen.
Totally.
In case you didn't already know, I make pie totally cool.